wrong. But I'll
Well,
take C3. I guess you can have Atlantis then.
yeah,
I don't
I'll
really
take
know.
Atlantis. I'm fine with that.
All right, so we got Sparky, TH, Matt, and Drox wrapping the guys out of C3 Carolina on the other side. For Atlantis, you have Kashi, Squid, Juju, and Mirror. A couple of guys that have been on a few teams. Early points going back and forth. Kills pretty even. No one really getting a good hold. Atlantis does have a weird spawn here. They should be able to push through maybe for the back spawns for P2. We can see number 7 there and Matt able to get the spawns. That should be the P2 spawn secured for C3.
Yeah, and a great job by them to rotate early, make sure they get those kills. They even get a little bit of that early time, but now you see it on the top of that mini-map. 3 players, that P2 for Atlantis. They're going to be able to take down that first player in Drox. Now they are swarming that P2 zone. Going to have it locked up for now. You just got to take care of number 7, Matt, but he's going to slip behind you. You will have some players rotating over from Carolina as well. What will these kills be like? You got 3 towards that P2, and First Blood going to go to Drox in this battle. We'll see if they can break in. That's going to be Pinstripe for now. Who can come out on top? TH finally going to strike. It's going to be the go button. He won't be able to find that kill. Great job by the side of Atlantis to turn. But now all the spawns in the back for C3. You got to break this somehow, but Atlantis holding it very, very well so far.
Yeah, this has been a beautiful hold from the front, too. Even at one point, C3 had a beautiful pinch, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and they just could not pull it off. The gunnies just not there yet for the side of C3. As I say that, nice kill there from TH. He's going to get on the board finally. Gets off the donut on the board, immediately put back down, and it is Atlantis. Taking about a 20-point lead here, going to be closer to only about 5 to 10 points here once this one actually wraps up, though, as that scrap time does go the way of C3. The big thing I'm seeing here out of Atlantis, they're doing a great job on rotations. P2, they had a good rotation. P3, they've got a great rotation here. They can keep it up. I do see them taking this map 1. TH on the route gets shut down, does find 1, but Juju finds 2. And this should be Atlantis with at least 10 to 15 seconds here early on this P3 point. They do have back spawn secured, and this should be a really good hold for them if they can capitalize. As I'm saying that, they are doing just that. Great hold here out of Atlantis. Really great stuff. We were getting a lot of futures at TH. Phil Baxey's having a rough start to this map 1 in this series. We'll see if we can get it going. There is 1 for him. He's going to slide out, finds 2, looking for another, and gets traded, but it's Sparky with 2 and a break in for C3 as the rotation is on. Foot race to P4.
Early rotations always going the way of this Atlantis squad. Looking to break that this time is C3 Carolina. Gonna have 3 players here. Can you find the kills, though? Will be a trade back and forth for now. Time not popped just yet. Sparky, a good job. Able to find that one. Able to get a 2-piece for Sparky. He's going to have that time early, but you got to worry about number 4, Juju. Sparky able to take care of him. That's a 3-piece for him. Squid on the flank now, finally taken care of. Sparky going to be collecting this time. Much needed for C3 to come back into this. This time, they're able to rotate early. First, able to start collecting. They don't have to break. They can kind of set up how they want to. A lot better for them on this P4. We'll see if they can capitalize. There's going to be some 2 kills going the way of C3 for now. Back and forth. Time still being collected, but that number 3, he spawns out. You're going to have to worry about that pinch. You will have number 8 watching it, but he will go down. Still the pinch in. Going to have to worry about a battle on 2 fronts. You take care of one side. You take care of both sides. You're able to get all the kills. Still collecting is the side of C3. What a great P4. That's going to be the lead change in as we go into this second set of rotations.
Yeah, Sparky has been the spark that C3 has absolutely needed here on this Hacienda. TH also 1 and 5 star up to 7-11, so picking it up if you are TH. On the other side, Atlantis starting to really struggle here. Look at 2 of them, especially Juju having a rough map now, 5 and 12. We'll see if he can get things going. Really good control here. Sparky on a 5, looking for more here as control over the point is in favor of C3. They're getting some early ticks. They did this well last time around on P1. Sparky probably playing his life a little more conservatively here, trying to find a streak out of this. He's on 5, looking for the missiles. Could be big on a P3 or a P4 here. So he just locks down this top hall area, content with keeping it white. There he does get taken down, so does not earn the streak, I believe. So it's going to be still a 70-point lead for C3 Carolina. They're going to need to start rotating, looking for these spawns. Number 7, Matt, trying to break through again. Nice double of his own, and that should be spawn secured for P2 for C3. Great stuff out of them. 40-point lead, and they've got the P2 spawns locked down here on Hacienda.
That was great out of them. What's usually a mixy P1, they were able to collect so much time on it, and you get those rotations. Phenomenal out of them so far. They're really starting to heat up here. Like you said, Sparky, 22 and 9 so far has been the spark for this C3 squad. Matt going to be holding the back here. Squid going to be able to take down one. So he will be the front man waiting on the squad to push. Going to be a push through L. Number 4, Juju. He's going to be looking for the close time. Can he find the kill? He will not. TH going to be coming in for the help. They're going to be able to take care of everybody except for Squid here. He's going to be this back lobby side, able to get one for free. Gets away with his life for now. Now Juju going to be pinching from that front side. Can you find the kills? One for the free. Got to finish your food. There you go. Able to get that kill. TH, great shots from him. Able to take down that player that slid on the time. Does he know that one more is close? Doesn't matter. Matt is there to clean it up for him. Now you're going to have to start rotating. You already got number 8 Drox in that backside tin. So he's able to take down one. Going to make these rotations a little bit easier for that C3 Carolina squad. And where rotations were so great from the side of Atlantis in that first set of rotations, the second set being dominated by C3. And that's why we see this 90-point advantage coming to fruition.
Yeah, this has been domination. It was a full 60 hold on P2 for the side of C3. Now they're winning just about every gunfight here over towards P3 here. They're locking this back. Barn spawns down now, holding top office. They are aware of one on platform. We'll see what they can do with it. Looks like just trades back and forth. Foot race is going to be won by the side of C3, and they are going to be just extending this lead mercilessly. Drox with a double now. He's starting to pick things up to 17 and 16. Really great stuff here out of C3. They've on to P4. They're going to have to break. This needs to be a full 60 for Atlantis if they want to stand any chance of getting into this game. Kashi still not breaking double digits. Gonna need to do that for his team here. There it is. They're on to the point. He finds the first kill, and they should have this early time. This first break, though, is gonna be led by number 6, TH here. He's gonna find one, gets traded. Teammates looking for trades to try and break on. They're not gonna find him. And huge kills there out of, I believe that's Mirror not showing up. He'll find a couple, and that locks down P number 4 time for Atlantis. At least for now.
Early time going their way, but you gotta hold and you have to play perfect almost throughout the rest of this, because already 208 points for the side of C3 Carolina. Sparky shooting once again, but he will go down. Matt comes in for the cleanup. He's able to take down 2. This is going to be time going orange once again. C3 getting so close. And if they can collect all of this, they'll only need 15 seconds going into this third set of rotations. Squid looking to cut it down, able to find one. Now he's going to have to hop that time. Can he find a second? He will. The trade immediate. Everyone going to be here. TH for one. Can he find the second? TH for the double. He's going to be able to take him off. Now you're rotated towards that P1. You already got the time. Matt in a cruddy corner takes down one. You only need 20 seconds. How do you break in if you are Atlantis? Kashi able to find one, but that's going to be him going down. Drox able to get a big 2-piece time. Still going orange. 10 seconds left. You just got to collect the side of Atlantis. You're spawning so far. You got to fly through this rock door. You're just not going to be able to make it in time. Or are you? You stop it for a second. You get the kills, but they're right back gone. And C3 Carolina take this map 1, and that was handedly.
To figure things out, we're gonna get right into the search here on Rewind. Still 4v4, no picks, so we didn't miss any kills here. PH in a very important spot here. And 2 players just kind of sitting in electrical waiting. Both teams trying to play for a pick here. Juju might look to swing the store, and TH should get a free kill depending on how Juju checks this. TH aware of it. Maybe slow plays out of both teams. This is really conservative COD.
And that's what I talked about on this map. Like, you either have to just fly at something early, or you just get so stopped up on this offense. Finally, Juju going to be trying to chow out. Just going to have to back right up, but that's going to be Mirror able to get a big kill. No, that's Sparky instead. So that's going to be man-up advantage for this C3 Carolina squad. TH going to hit that go button, but that comes back to bite him. He will go down, evened up, 3 plays 3, but you only got 15 seconds. You gotta go. If you are the side of Atlantis, you gotta get this bomb down. Can you find it? Everybody going to be flying towards this A zone. A trade going to be happening back and forth. You don't have enough time to get this bomb down. You just gotta play your life if you are C3, but they will be going for the kills. Able to get one. I mean, just too slow out of Atlantis there. Like you said, conservative COD from both sides, but I'd say it favors the defense when you play conservative like that.
Yeah, you can play conservative. There's nothing wrong with it, but there comes a moment in time where you just kind of got to send it, and you can't leave it till the last 15 seconds. You do that, it's so easy from a defensive standpoint. You just sit back, check the bomb every now and then, shoot the plant, and that's basically round. And you saw it there. Sparky was able to get some shots into the planter, and that basically just made it impossible at that point. Going to be an easy round for your C3. I like what I saw. Patience, and if they're able to do that, I do not think this will be a close game. We'll see, obviously, 2 in the round from Kashi. Good stuff out of them to get going. Mir does get the first blood here on this second round, so a man advantage here on the defensive side from Atlantis. Squid going to get tagged up, dash back here, and they're able to stay alive. So good stuff here out of Atlantis. C3, we talked about how disciplined they were in round 1. Well, this one, they are just flying at Atlantis, trying to check some different spots. They flew out backside, got picked off. Now a 2 versus 3 for TH and Drox here. They're looking for any sort of opening to even the numbers. See, number 6 there in TH pushed up quite a bit in store. Could maybe see one Hedges if they hop the wall. Looks like they're not going to do that, and this should be around for Atlantis here.
Seen some magic happen though. You 2v3, it's not out of it yet. You're right next to this bomb. You just got to get it down and get out with your life. But number 4 going to be staring at you. That's Juju. No, he won't spot him. Not quite yet. Now he will. He'll be able to get that kill. Going to be all up to number 8. Drox able to find one. The trade should be in from Kashi. Can you find the kill? You will. That's going to be Atlantis able to respond, even it up 1-1. And they were just able to get that first blood, able to get a second, I believe, before it got traded. And just great caught out of them. Another conservative type of round, but when you get picked early from the side of C3, it's just so hard to push forward then, because you're losing in the numbers, so you can't really trade effectively. So you kind of just have to hope they get a little overzealous and push you out. Yeah,
and they did Atlantis good stuff. Kashi, we talked about, one of the players that started last game. 3-0 start. That's going to help. You are almost on to a car here, so could be a factor in how they want to approach this round, get a car out. If they do achieve it, we'll see TH does get naded. They seem to know where he wants to play here. TH, so even though he gets naded, now puts down the trophy, does secure dumpster. He should be aware of where he's at. This is really, again, a slow round here out of Atlantis. They kind of need to hit this gas pedal a little bit quicker. Number 4 probably going to be the first one, but as I say that, back pick from Sparky. He's going to find one and get out with his life. Man advantage over to C3. He's going to find another there on to Juju. Give him, oh, that's not Sparky. I lied. Okay, it's confusing. The numbers get messed up, so apologies for saying the wrong player. Sparky did not find a couple of those kills. Sparky in the feed, but was not Sparky as well. But he does find a couple that round. I believe he finds 2 on that round, up to 5 and 2 out of him. And really just unfortunate for Atlantis. They get picked in the back from their spawn, just never able to regain from there. C3 just gunning them down. Really just kind of a confusion point for Atlantis on once they get that first pick up, what to do. Again, Sparky having that's Drox, who's 5 and 2. Sparky 3 and 1. They're leading the way here early for C3 Carolina.
And if you're going to play that so conservative, Mirror's going to go down early. That is Drox able to find that kill. Matt going to be here. Will he be able to spot out a player? He should have. Oh no, that is his teammate. These colors very close. Will be the bomb going down. You will have the man up as well for C3 Carolina. Make it a second man up. That will be the trade coming in from Kashi. 3 plays 2. Squid on a monster flank. Can you find the kill though? Now you're spotted out. Gonna have to just back up here. Who will be able to find it? Matt going to be hitting the go button, able to find one more. Going to be a 1v3 situation for Kashi, and he will go down. C3 able to take the first offense in this map number 2. And I was saying prior to that if you're going to play super conservative like Atlantis wants to, you got to hold those flank routes. I mean, you just let Sparky come around for free in that previous round. You can't let that happen if you're just going to be stopped up there. You know that somebody's going to eventually hit that flank. They don't watch it. So that previous round, great job by C3. And then this round, just another great job, but that time on the offense.
Yeah, first offensive round, they played that expertfully. That's not a word. played that expertly. It was really great stuff out of them. They're going to take a 3-1 lead. That's really going to be tough to kind of kill that momentum. C3 now starting to rattle the rounds off, widen this lead up. Sparky going to be the cutoff here on Burger. Got 2 players towards him, so they seem to be aware of this flank that he seems to hit every round. Now they're going to actually play for a 2-2 split here. If C3 could pick up on this, they might be able to kind of just isolate. See Sparky put some shots out. Now he's going to back up. If they want to isolate towards his backside, they definitely can. Looks like they're actually going to focus on the players from Burger, and that's going to leave that backside push open. Oh my gosh, Carr takes out Juju, but Squid able to get 1. Now Evener, Squid able to get 2, and it's going to be a 2 versus 2. Squid and Kashi taking on Matt and Sparky here. After what was a really weird set of trades between these teams, we saw a car explode, a couple of just really rapid kills here. Gonna need to get this bomb down. Squid looking to make a move towards it. Looks like the A-bomb site, but they're playing, again, very conservative here. Now down to sub 20 seconds, and I just don't like what I'm seeing out of Atlantis.
We'll be able to get the first pick, though. At C3, I don't know who that was, able to come around and just get the 2-piece. They'll go up 4-1. Continuing to play really well. Must have been Sparky with the final one. We'll see if that's true. I feel like Drox, that's got to be Drox. But we'll see who ended up getting those kills for that C3 squad. But now they're up 4-1. This is desperation mode. If you're Atlantis, you're on the defense. You can't let them get another round. You really need to go huge here. It was Sparky, 7-1 on a 6 spree, I might add. So looking to get that Hellstorm here. If he can get a few more kills, maybe a plant. We'll see if they play for it. But looking like it's going to be an A push for this round.
Juju's got to go big here. They're all set up in this store. As I say that, Kashi gets picked, Juju gets picked, Matt with a nice double there. Or that wasn't Matt. I'm not entirely sure who's even getting the kills. I believe that was TH who got those kills. TH with a nice double there. I think it's 1 above is kind of the key now with the broken Codcaster. Matt here trying to do a hop up. He's going to find 1. And that is going to be a quick round. This map is about over. And this series is just about over the way this game is going. 5-1 here. Should be a 6-1, a 6-2, maybe even a 6-3 if Atlantis is able to pair some rounds off. That should be the game there. That was desperation mode. And unfortunately, Atlantis just looking a little bit lost here on Rewind. Could be some roster changes. Could be just the new map. They're not quite as comfortable. It's been around for a bit now, but some teams maybe just not fitting their play style as well. But we'll see. We're on breadstick watch, though, for Mirror. Could be first breadstick I've seen for a bit.
Yeah, Mirror 1-6 for now. Looking to bounce back. We'll see if he can find anything. You still got a fighting chance. You just got to play to perfection. Atlantis, once again, very slow out of them, just playing conservative in this electrical side. You will have number 1, the bomb carrier Squid, looking that street, making sure Sparky's not hitting that flank like he did that one round. But Sparky now going to hit the go button, going to try to get behind him. And if he can get this bomb carrier, this is going to be so bad for Atlantis. They're going to have to wrap back for the bomb. They'll know that it's there and everybody can just play for it. But Sparky's not going to spot him. That's going to be Squid able to get to that street side for free. That will be Drox, I believe, able to get that first blood. So going to be a man-up advantage. But now Sparky able to take down 1. Squid going to get the immediate trade. You still got the man-up advantage if you are C3 Carolina. Can you close it out? You're looking to do just that. Squid, some shots down range. Just going to have to play his life for now. And that's going to be everyone down. C3 Carolina 6-1 in this map. No. Thank you for the patience. We are into this map number 3. Early kills going the way of Atlantis. Going to be a 2-piece for Mirror. Going to be able to get 1 trade, but Kashi able to find 1. Going to be pinstripe now. Nobody on the time just yet. Juju going to be playing that top trip side. Kashi looking to get pushed up. Going to be C3 on the offense, I believe. No, I'm wrong. I believe it is Atlantis on the offense. We'll see if that is the case. Kashi going to be this back spawn side, looking to clear it out. Not able to find anything. Mirror on it. No, I'm wrong again. It is the side of Atlantis on that defense. Matt going to be this top trip side. Going to be looking for these kills, just trying to hold it down for the squad. Sparky going to fall. Great shots out of Squid there. You will have number 2. That is Drox on that A zone. Gonna have to take care of him. TH here as well. looking to fly at it. Mirror, the last man here, going to be 2 down in the feed from Atlantis. What can you find, Mirror? You will go down. Kachi, the only one able to find one. A 2-piece from Kachi. Finally, he falls. Still collecting is the side of C3 Carolina.
Yeah, good break off here, though, from Atlantis. Killed a lot of this clock, down to 45 seconds. The kills, though, starting to slide the way just slightly of C3 Carolina. Only about a 1-kill advantage. Make it even now, 19-19 in lives. Great stuff here out of Atlantis. You're going to drain that second tick. So only 1 tick so far out of C3 Carolina. This is a really good spot for Atlantis. They're able to push up, get some of these spawners. Couple of kills now in favor of Carolina. Make it 3 down. All on to the last player up is Juju. He's got 1. They have not been able to kill him. Yeah, he's going to find 2. He goes huge there. Last player up was Juju. He finds 2. Teammates able to reinforce, and it's Mirror on for a double. This should be the round. They've got this clock absolutely drained. This has to be a perfect push for C3 Carolina. They've got 2. Looking for some more. Any kill here is going to be helpful. But Atlantis, you are falling apart here. They're able to finally clean it up with a double from Mirror. He goes big twice there. And that will be the round for the side of Atlantis. All right, here we go. Back from break, and they are looking refreshed here. This is the good stuff out of Atlantis. Mirror with a nice big double here. He has a double here and a double later in the round that went absolutely huge for his team.
And we talked about you need that motivational speech. It looks like they got it because they have come out frying. Juju and Mirror stepping it up for this Atlanta squad. That's exactly what you want to see. Like you said, Mirror able to get those 2 big 2 pieces. Huge to get them off that time. They got 1 tick, maybe. I'm not quite sure.
Just 1, yep.
Yeah, just 1. So you're going to be feeling good if you are Atlantis going into this offense. You only need to get 1 to tie it up. Easy to work with. You just got to make sure you don't go 4 down early. Going to be just vying for position here. First blood going to go the way of Sparky. So going to be a man down. Squid able to find 1. Matt going to get the trade. Sparky able to find 1 more. Drox looking over. He finds 1 just back and forth. Checkerboard in the kill feed. You will have number 7. Juju able to hop on that B zone. Stop the clock for just a second. Going to be the side of C3 looking to swarm it. Sparky going to be here. The nade connects. The shots are in. He takes him down, but now Sparky will fall. So Mirror just watching over. Looking over the squad. What else can you find? Which zone do you elect to go towards? Mirror able to find 1 more. Now going to be a double stack on this B zone. Soon to be a triple. And Mirror able to find 1 more kill. You just got to worry about Matt behind you. This is exactly what you need. You get 2 segments of progression on this B zone. You already got the tick count going your favor. This is great out of the side of Atlantis.
Yeah, that was huge stuff out of them. They're able to get 2 ticks. So they've got the tick advantage. Now they need to be able to capitalize, and if I'm Atlantis, you need to get as much of a lead while you can, while things are hot, things are going your way. You've got a chance here to maybe fully cap this B zone. You're going to need 1 good hit at this, but you've only got time for 1 good hit at either zone with just 30 seconds to go here. Juju struggling to get up the elevator. There he goes. Sparky will get a double, though, while Juju struggles with the elevator. He's going to go for the spawn ramp. Last hit towards B, 2 of them there. Juju finds 1. Does get traded. It is all on to number 5 Squid to go big here for the side of Atlantis. He's going to get taken down. That should be the round here for the side of C3 Carolina. They should be able to even this up. Still, though, good stuff here out of Atlantis. They're able to get 2 ticks on the break off. They are on the A zone, so killing the clock currently. That tick starting to move. They could get a 3rd tick here. Just maybe. 3 down, 4 down. I spoke too soon. This round isn't over. Oh my, Atlantis here. I counted them out. I thought the round was over. I thought, no way, Jose. They go 4 down. It's 11-11 in lives to get the pick. And it is going to be point A secured. The minute extension and the life advantage still in favor of C3. What a series of events. It looked like the round was over.
And you still got a chance at this to win this round. If you are Atlantis, might be the motivation, that spark that you need in order to turn this series on its head. Can you get this round, though? Matt able to find 1. Matt looking for more. Mirror looking to help, but that's going to be a player going up that top trip side. I believe that was Sparky able to get that kill. Got to worry about Juju. Your back spawn. 9 plays 5. Make it 9 plays 4. You got to be perfect if you are Atlantis. If you want to take this round, no respawns remaining. Sparky just going to be this top trip side. Gonna be a thorn in your side if you are Atlantis. You gotta spot him out. Instead, Sparky for 1, Sparky for 2. He's on a 5 spree, shutting down what looked so great for Atlantis. 16 seconds to play with. Juju still alive. 1v7. He will fall. C3 Carolina finally able to knock him back. Take this round number 2, even it up. But for Atlantis, I mean, you're still feeling good. You got 5 ticks of progression. You're almost already secured that defense as long as you can provide another good defense here in this round number 3. Great out of Atlantis so far.
Yeah, amazing stuff out of Atlantis. I'm loving what I'm seeing, at least fighting back this map. We did see it in the first map. They had a good first set of rotations. Then they struggled. We'll see if that happens again here. Round 3. Back on the attack goes Carolina. They're down 5-1 in ticks, so they need to go huge here or just win the next 2 rounds, obviously. But if it goes to round 5, they're kind of in a bad spot here. They still have plenty of time to kind of rally the troops, get back in on the tick progression. Even trades here to start off on this break off, but Cashy able to find 2, give a slight advantage over to the side of Atlantis. Just as I say that, though, TH onto a killing spree of 5 and gonna get a double kill. Minute on the clock already. No progress made so far towards the zone, even though the kills have been pretty even up to this point. Really just C3 trying to dig out of their spawn. They have yet to even touch a zone here as we hit almost a 45-second mark with no sort of progress here. Beautiful work out of Atlantis. Matt with a double kill, but one ends up being Sparky, so not going to be a great trade there. Cashy and Squid able to find it, and this is domination from Atlantis here. They still have not touched a zone with 30 seconds to go.
Great out of Atlantis. They are frying. They are pushed up in the spawn, looking to get the kills. Juju on a 3 spree. Can he get the 4th? He will not. Will be TH able to find that kill? I believe it was Matt. Squid going to be coming up from behind. Going to be dipping and diving. He will go down, not able to finish his food. Pinstripe in the kill feed. Matt, this top trip side, looking for more. Going to be able to finally hop on this A zone is the side of C3. How long can you hold it, though? That's the real question. Will be players here from Atlantis. Chowed out. Great job by C3 to take him down. But now everyone will fall. No, that's going to be one left. Now he will fall. Just got to worry about this player mid-gun. He will go down. 6 seconds left. You're spawning so far. I don't think you can get here. Atlantis going to take this round number 3 and dominate at that. You give up 0 ticks. You secure that round 5 defense. If you can't win it here, you got 2 chances at it, whether it's the offense or the defense. Atlantis, you're feeling great. That break really helped you out here.
Yeah, that was huge. They did not touch the zone until about 30 seconds left on the clock. So for the side of Atlantis, you're going to be feeling pretty confident. You've held them to 1 tick over 2 offensive rounds. So really great stuff here. Now you get to go back on the offense. You're going to have a little bit of confidence here. You might be able to close it out here on the round at number 4. Obviously, not going to be easy to do against the likes of Drox and Sparky. Speaking of Drox, having a little bit of a slower game, 16-21. Still doing okay in the kill department, but in the deaths department, leading the lobby. He's going to need to slow down maybe just a little bit, find some better routes. Just as I said, though, it is 2 in the feed for Atlantis. They've got a chance here to work towards the zone. Looks like they're going to lean towards B again. We saw this break off last round. Does not work out for the side of Atlantis. Now they're trying to dig out of their spawn, and what a turn by Matt. Turn and burn, and it is going to be 3 down, 4 down in the feed for Atlantis.
Great out of C3 here, but they will still be pushed up. Matt going to be on that P1, on that A zone. You're going to be in that spawn trap if you are Atlantis. TH able to find 1, able to find a 2nd. Everyone pushed back to that spawn. This is where it gets so hard to get unstuck. Squid able to find 1. Finally, some room to work just a little bit. There will be a player that bottom trip side. TH, will you spot this player? You will, but just too late. Squid able to find that kill. Finally able to hop on this B zone. 27 seconds to play with. How well can you play the rest of this? Mirror able to find 1. Looking for more on that top grandma side. Squid, he goes down. Will be a 2-piece from Sparky. And that's going to be Matt able to find 1 as well. That will be everyone off that zone. 18 seconds to play with. How far can you get up? You've got to worry about number 7, Juju. He is able to sneak out just a little bit. We'll be able to take that player off A and hop on. The time stops 9 seconds to play for here. Gonna have a double stack as well. So you still got a chance. We counted them out the last round, and they were able to bounce back, but now that time's still ticking. Can you find the kills? Once again, going to be the first player down from Atlantis. Kashi, the last one, able to find one. Going to be a collapse from the side of C3, able to take everyone down. They just collapse on that zone. Sparky jumps off the map. It's not quite over yet. Still 2.5 seconds left. There's a player on B, maybe celebrating just a touch too early. Matt, can you find the kill? You will not. Now going to be a double stack on this B zone. Atlantis pulling something out of nothing just for a second. That's going to be everyone down, though. And finally, this round going the way of C3 Carolina. Able to even it up. Going to be 2-2 in this map number 3.
Yeah, they just about did it again there with that last hit to B. It was really just kind of premature celebration. Sparky, I don't know if he slid off the map or jumped off. He jumped off, just again getting a little too excited too soon. If he slid off, it happens. We've all been there. Gonna be a nice round out of the side of Carolina to tie things up 2-2. Problem is now, can they get an attacking round? It's been a defensive battle, as we see a lot of the time on protocol. Teams tend to struggle a little bit with the offensive side, but Carolina can get hot on the gunnies. If they can get 3-4 down in the feed, they should be able to find the zones, or at least get one and then take it on lives. The break off gonna be everything here on this game, or round 5, game 3. Trying to extend the series is Atlantis. Nice double kill there from Squid to open things up. 2-for-1 trade in favor of Atlantis. Here comes the hit. Juju with the knife out. Does find one before getting taken down. 3-for-3 trade gonna be fine with Atlantis. This happened the same thing last round where they just kept going even back and forth. They were able to lock it down. So they are gonna feel pretty comfortable here. As I say that though, they're gonna get traded 2-for-1, and this should be a hit onto A for the side of Carolina. Can they capitalize? Doubles back and forth. There's 3 down all onto Squid. He's gonna have to make a play here onto the A zone if he wants to stay alive. Does just that, does get naded, but the reinforcements should be here. Someone's gonna have to go big for the side of Carolina if they're gonna win this round. There's 2 down. Now onto the zone they go. Trophy down. Lock down the hatches. Batter down everything. This should be a chance for them to get this A zone. First tick is gone. Contest is in. Squid slides on, finds one. He's going to get killed. Juju out the window, gets traded. TH will trade him out. Second tick is gone. The third tick on the way, and they are up 7 lives here. If they find this tick, this should be the game. This should be the series. In Atlantis, you are on your last leg here.
Yeah, you got to play perfect now from Atlantis. What looked so great in this map 3, it looked like you were responding. This round number 5 going the way of C3. They have played this so well. A 10 life advantage. You got Matt, this top grandma side, going to have some shots down range. Going to pull out the sub. Looking for more. Able to spot that player, go up the top. So he's got that information. You will have a player on that B zone as well. Going to be 3 in that lighthouse area for the side of Atlantis. Can you find these kills? Matt and Sparky able to find one apiece, though. Here comes Matt for one more. That's going to be 3 down in the feed. All up to Squid. He's the only one left pushed up. You already got a player in that back spawn side. That's going to be Matt looking for even more kills. I believe that is Drox able to find 2 in the feed. He won't be on the zone quite yet, but only 1 life remaining. This looks like, and it will be C3 Carolina respond in that round 4.